Showers.
Hey, Jeff.
Pops, yes.
Michael's on the line from the Gold Coast, ready to go.
Oh, good.
You excited?
Yeah, I want to find out everything.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I'm excited.
All right.
What's the weather?
Let me wrap this up right. Showers this afternoon right now. 7 on the coast, 4 degrees in the west on Today FM's Kyle and Jackie O Show. Now Simone News with Jackie.
No, this was a terrible thing that Jackie heard last night. She cried into her glass of wine when this was said by Gretel. Yeah, Michael was out of the house.
That is the biggest upset. What are you thinking, people? Michael was adding entertainment to that house, and if you get rid of people like him, you are going to end up with a boring house.
From satellite on the Gold Coast now in the Big Brother compound. He's out, but he's still stuck there. Hello,
Yeah,
Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh,
we are
look, we're
good.
not too good this morning. We're upset that you were evicted from the house.
I'm upset I was evicted. I wanted to mix it up, and it was only just the beginning of the things that I was going to do.
Now, Michael, can we ask the first question straight out of the bag? Last night on TV, we
Yes.
saw you throw the gay farmer against the wall,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then and then you stared him out, and then you gave him a pash.
I know, wasn't that exciting?
What was
where
that
did that
about?
come from? That just, out of nowhere, they just
Look,
popped
I'm
up
from
on the telly.
Sydney. It's the gay capital.
No, but seriously, because they have not explored that on the TV show, and it really
No.
just came out of nowhere.
I know it came out of nowhere because nothing happened. They just cut and edited. I think they realized I was going to be off the show, so they needed to make something interesting.
But did you actually
before I
pash
left.
him?
No.
What was it, a
no.
pretend pash?
No, we joked around all the time in the house just to stir people up in there.
Are you
And,
bisexual, Michael?
No.
You're not?
Unfortunately
He's
not.
umming and
No.
ahhing,
But
maybe
here's the
he's
thing,
tried it out.
Michael. When you went on the lie detector test, they
Yes.
asked you were you attracted to David, and you said no, and then lie detector test showed that to be an absolute lie.
Yeah, but in the question before that, they said, who's the most attractive man in the house? And I said, David. So
But then
he
there's a
is
difference
attractive.
between finding someone thinking they're good looking and then actually being attracted to them.
Well, I'm sure you find Kyle attractive, but would you ever
No.
want to sleep with him? Exactly.
No, I do find you attractive.
I wish we had the lie detector test in here.
Be nice to me, Jackie, because you and I go to the same gym, and I'll hassle the hell out of you on the treadmill if you're too mean.
They come up and whop her on the bottom. Hello, keep
So,
running.
Michael,
Yes.
what else were you going to do in the house? You said that was just the start of it.
That was just the start, but I was so shocked to see how people reacted over a bunch of toothbrushes. Seriously, get over it. They're only toothbrushes.
I know.
So I was gonna mix things up dramatically, and I started driving a wedge in between people. And this week, I don't think people actually saw how much drama they actually gave me, even up until the Monday. The insider was revealed on the Tuesday, and by the following Monday, they were still giving me the hardest time, and I was actually ostracized by the group for doing what I did.
It's terrible to be ostracized inside that house because there's nowhere to go
Oh,
and
terrible.
nothing to do.
Yeah.
On the outside, I wouldn't give a stuff because I don't really like any of them. But no, in reality, I was extremely ostracized, and I figured I would leave it to Monday and see if they all said they were going to give me a clean slate.
Yeah.
And if that happened, that would have been fine. But I was put up for eviction again.
Hey, who
And
was the
because of that-
girl you were into in there?
What girl?
Crystal,
Crystal,
initially.
the one with the fake boobs.
Yes, Crystal.
Yeah, she's attractive. But have you ever spoken to her?
No.
No.
Well, wait till
doughy.
you speak to her.
Hey, did you ever see her with no top on?
Yeah, several times. She's actually starting to sunbathe without the top, so you can probably catch that on Uncut.
Well, when is that going to be shown on the TV?
Oh, adults only.
I don't
Carl.
know.
What's wrong with
yeah.
them over at Channel 10? I need to get round there at lunchtime, sort some things out.
The other thing I wanted to ask you was, since the show's over, since you're out of the house, you would have spoken to your mum. How did she feel about you swearing on her life?
She actually, before I went on the show, I sat down with her and said I would do anything and everything to make sure that our family would be as financially stable, and she was 100% satisfied with that. So she actually said to me, "Why didn't you say I died or something?" So she was into it more than I was.
Your mum sounds like
She
a
was right in on it.
My mum loves Survivor. She's into it. So, But look, I was trying to put my family in the best financial position possible, and I would have done anything to do it, and I think anyone given the opportunity would do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think people in the house forgot that they were playing a game, so that's why I started taking things. And this week, they started pointing fingers, and even on Saturday night, they were pointing fingers at David and everyone else. There was huge arguments over who was playing the game and who wasn't playing game.
This
so
is why
they
you
fell
shouldn't
into
have
my
been
trap.
evicted, Michael.
You know what a good
because
twist
he
would
was
be?
stirring things up.
A good twist would be for Michael to get put back into the house.
That's what. Have they given you any indication that that's a possibility?
No, I don't think that they don't want that. But if they put me back in now, you think I was bad to begin with? Wait, if I got back in there, I would stir things up even more.
That's
now.
what I'm thinking. The evil Michael returns. That's what I'd like to see.
I would love to see that. What about Gretel last night? Did you get the vibe that she didn't like you?
No, Gretel loves me. I think I'm even going to be the next Saxon.
Oh, you can get to throw a leg over.
Do you think?
No, I'm not going to emulate that. But look, Greta and I have a date this evening, and you can probably watch that later tonight.
Yes.
Hey, mate, you know what I'd like you to do for me?
Yes.
You know how Rove, like all the contestants go on Rove, and
Yes.
he sort of belittles the contestants because he's, a small man who's jealous and, in fear that he's going to get the axe.
That's
Yeah.
not
Can
right.
you? Because
You
that's
wanna
what he
take
does.
Rove on?
He does belittle the contestants and
I'm-
does all
I'm
those stupid
anticipating that.
faces. Like he's like, pretty much might as well be saying, you are an effing idiot. It's what he might as well be
Yeah.
saying. That's what he's like with the contestants of Idol and Big
So
Brother.
what do you want him to do?
I want you to really take him to town. And if he does anything that's too smart, just punch him in the face.
No.
Okay, wait.
Hey.
I'll take him back. I guarantee you, I'll take him on if you bring me back on your show then and to discuss it.
Mate,
Yeah.
if you have a fight with Rove, you are welcome to come on here every day next week and discuss it.
All right, I'll have a fight with Rove, and I'll be on every day next week. Guarantee?
No, don't. So long as you
Yeah.
don't mention me, because I don't want to. No, it's guaranteed.
I won't implicate you at all.
You have a
Guarantee.
fight with Rove, and you're on the show
Yep.
every
Wait
day
a
next
minute.
week.
What are you
Guaranteed.
talking
All right,
about a
done.
fight? Because honestly,
Jackie,
I don't want to be a
Jackie,
part
come
of
on.
you doing anything physical, Michael.
No.
If you're talking about just standing up to him like you did with Big Brother, that's one thing. But we're not talking about.
I
an
think that
actual
was. I
fight
think
here.
if you speak to any of the production staff here, that was already coming for Rove. So Rove,
Oh,
be
good.
prepared.
Look out. Okay.
But she's sick tonight.
Yes.
It'll just be Hellier sitting there.
Hey, at least Helia's funny.
Who would you? Oh, see, Michael, you
is
need
gonna
a
be
job in
good.
radio because you're like, oh, you're outspoken. You're not afraid of holding back.
That's right.
you
And you kiss guys at random. Oh no, hang on, I don't do that.
know?
I haven't done
Carl's
that.
outspoken on his radio show. I don't know about Idol.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's trying to gin me up.
Yes, he is.
Well, we're filming it at the moment, mate,
mate.
so I'll do it. I'll be outspoken this year. You watch.
Who would you hate to see win Big Brother, Michael?
Who would I hate to see win Big Brother?
Yeah.
Everyone else beyond me.
Really?
No. I would actually hate to see Galen, Jamie, or Rob win the game.
Okay,
Why?
we go.
Why them?
Galen's basically playing the games, flying under the radar.
Yep.
Jamie, stabbed me in the back. And Robert, just look at him.
Right,
Just
Rob.
a bit of a tool.
Rob.
Jenny's on the phone for you, mate. She's got a question. What's your question, Jenny?
Yeah, first of all, I'm really disappointed you're gone. You were just such a light in the house, and it was exciting to watch you and all the rest of it. But when Big Brother is all over, if David were to ask you on a date, would you go out with him?
Who?
Well,
David,
Oh,
if
David.
David would ask me on a date.
would you go
Absolutely,
out
if there's
with
a free meal involved, I'm quite happy. I'm a university student. I've got no money. Anyone can take me on a
Could
date.
you see yourself
Even
having?
Kyle.
Could you see yourself having a relationship with a man?
Well, by Big Brother's definition, a relationship is any type of form, because when he said that there was a relationship going on in the house, I looked for couples, when in reality it was a mother-daughter. Whoever thought that if I'm single at the moment, I can say I'm in a relationship with my mother? I never anticipated it.
but you know what I'm saying, Michael.
What, would I
what
have
are
a
you
relationship
asking?
with David?
Yeah, could you see yourself doing that?
I may be an extreme metrosexual, but I'm not homosexual.
Okay, all right.
Anything with asexual at the end of it, I don't like.
We're going to continue taking your calls from Michael. If you want to ask him a question, anything at all, our lines are open, 13 10 60.
Hang around, Michael. More to come here. It's 9 to 8 here at Today FM. Looking for a top of 19 degrees today.